film. So I've been thinking of fun videos I could do, and one thing that I have found very interesting to learn about is food. I mean, naturally as humans, we tend to enjoy food quite a bit, and recently, well, throughout my life, I've tried my best to try to eat as healthy as possible. I have probably one of the biggest sweet tooths in all of the land, but I try. Luckily, I do love fruits and vegetables as well as sugar, so there's a good balance, but especially living on my own now in college, sometimes it's almost easier to eat healthy for me because I'm able to purchase my own food and have control of what is in my pantry. So let's say my mom bought something sweet because she was craving it. That's great, but of course I'm gonna eat it now too. So now I can kind of train myself and control what I buy and what I don't buy. So I thought I would just share with you all what I get every week. That way, if you want to eat healthy as well, it won't be too much trouble. The main place where I do my grocery shopping is Trader Joe's. I know they have a location in Orlando, which I loved. They also have a location in Gainesville where my college is, so I'm super thankful for that because it's super close and the prices are very fair, and they have a plethora of organic things, so it's definitely my place to go. Let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to show you is my fruit. So I have this basket full of fruit, and it just kind of depends which fruit I buy each week. I don't buy the same exact fruit every week. I mean, I usually will always buy bananas no matter what, but sometimes I'll buy oranges, sometimes I'll buy kiwi, sometimes I'll buy both. Kiwi has really been my favorite recently because Trader Joe's has had a pack of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 kiwis organic for like $4. So I usually just end up getting the fruit that's in season and the fairest price. Also, I keep frozen fruit in my freezer. I have this dried mango, and it's frozen. I love to simply just put this on a plate and munch on it. It's a great snack for a hot afternoon or any time of the day. Also, I like to put this in my smoothies as well. And another staple for me is eggs. So I love to get the cage-free organic eggs just because I've seen way too many Netflix documentaries talking about the eggs that aren't that way, and I just love how fresh they are, and makes me feel better knowing that the chickens laid them and they were happy when they laid them and not in a factory setting. But I could talk about that all day. Okay, moving on. This week at Trader Joe's, I decided to just get this asparagus. They had it kind of on display right when you walked in, and it was on sale. So I grabbed a bundle of this, and I'll probably just cook that with some olive oil and some garlic and just whatever seasonings I can put my hands on. So another staple is this olive oil. This is Trader Joe's organic olive oil, and it's a very good price too if you have a Trader Joe's near you. You'll notice that a lot of the things I have are Trader Joe's specific, but you can buy them anywhere. Another staple is balsamic vinaigrette. I actually don't have any salad dressings. I just use my olive oil and then the balsamic vinaigrette and call it a day. Now moving on, I always keep at least 1 can of organic black beans in my pantry. I actually never buy meat when I go grocery shopping. I just eat vegetables, and this serves as my protein. I also get deep down here. I've also been getting these veggie burgers recently, just because I've been a vegetarian for almost half of my life on and off, and I'm not really comfortable cooking meat, and I never really crave it. I do eat chicken about once a week when I'm going out for dinner, or I stop by Chick-fil-A in between classes, but I just never cook it at home. So my black beans and my veggie burgers serve as my protein. And now moving on, I always keep peanut butter in my pantry too. I love to put this on apples or even just grab a spoonful. also great protein too. So my mom actually just got this for BOGO at Publix or something, so she brought me a jar when she came to visit. And I also love to eat these. These are so good. It's just organic. Oh, actually they're not organic, but they're just dried out mango slices. So I have my frozen mango and I have dried out mango, and this is a great snack. I usually just keep this back inside my backpack, so if I get hungry at school when I'm in class, I'll just pull out one of these. They're super chewy, but I think it's a healthy snack opposed to some of the other snacks I have. Okay, I also like to get these pre-made raviolis. These are from Trader Joe's again. It's goat cheese and sun-dried tomato ravioli. I'm sure your local grocery store will have something similar to this as well, maybe in the frozen section. These are actually just refrigerated, but I love to just cook these up, and I usually put them over spinach, and I also add some feta cheese to the top, and usually I'll put some sliced almonds and some olive oil to wrap it all up. So I have some pasta and salad all together. So spinach is another staple for me. I actually prefer spinach and darker greens opposed to the light romaine lettuce. It's just my preference, but any lettuce is a win. So I also get this yogurt every week, and I just discovered this. It's from Trader Joe's, surprise, surprise, and it is banana vanilla yogurt. They call it Vanana. I could have sworn the first time I bought it, it was called vanilla. Now it's called Banana, so they really mixed it up on me. But this is delicious, and I love to eat this in the morning with my chocolate almond granola cereal. So I have chocolate granola with banana and vanilla. I almost said ice cream because it's that sweet and yummy yogurt. So this probably isn't like the most healthful breakfast in the world, but I love it, and it makes me excited to get the day started. So now I want to show you my protein powder. Another thing I love to do is make smoothies, especially during the summertime, which is coming up really soon. So I have this organic protein, because I'm usually not a big fan of proteins or any kind of powder like that, but since it's organic and made from plant-based ingredients, I am an advocate of it. Another staple is my bread. So you may have heard of Ezekiel bread. This is kind of like it, but it's the Trader Joe's brand. It is organic sprouted 7-grain bread, and I love it. I actually it's not sold frozen. I know Ezekiel bread is actually sold frozen. This one isn't, but I just automatically freeze it right away because I don't eat that much bread. So I want to make sure it doesn't get moldy and whatnot, because that happens a lot really quickly with bread. One of my favorite things to do is take my bread and my feta cheese. So I get the uncrumbled feta cheese, and then I just crumble it myself because it's a lot less expensive. That's why it's in this Tupperware. So I put my feta cheese on top of my bread, and then I add some red pepper flakes and olive oil, and it is one of my favorite things to eat. It's kind of like a grilled cheese, but not. And sometimes I'll eat this for breakfast with some avocado, or I'll eat it with my soup, which is easily my favorite thing out of all of this to eat. So I'm sorry if you don't have a Trader Joe's near you, but this soup is incredible. It is the lentil soup with ancient grains. So I've always loved lentil soups, and I worked for a nonprofit, and lentils was their main ingredient in the food that they prepared for people with food insecurities across the nation, so across the world. So I just love lentils with all my heart, and this soup is just amazing. I actually got 2 they're not boxes, 2 cans, they're not cans, 2 Tupperware containers, that works, right? 2 containers of this soup at Trader Joe's this week. I already ate one, and I'm gonna eat the next one right after I'm done filming this. So I actually don't eat the whole thing at one time, It actually is like about 3 servings for me at least, so that's kind of nice, but I need to slow my roll because I don't want to get tired of this. They also have many other soup options as well, but that one's definitely my favorite so far. So another thing I like to eat for breakfast are these organic silver dollar pancakes. And again, these aren't the most nutritional things, but I saw the word organic and I just let it slide, which is not how you should think, but I adore these things. And actually, they're good. They're not amazing. It's not like freshly made pancakes, but they are really good. And then I have some frozen pizza, of course. They're just little mini pizzas. And I eat those when I'm in a rush and can't put something together. And I always keep hummus. I love hummus as a snack. I actually need to get more pita chips and carrots to dip in my hummus, but definitely a staple. And we're getting to the end, but just another example of some veggies I like to eat. Sometimes I'll put these tomatoes on that feta cheese toast I was talking about too. That's delicious. And then I have my coconut creamer, which I add to my coffee every once in a while. I don't use it every day because I do like my coffee strong and black, but I like it every once in a while. And then, last but not least, probably one of my favorite things in my pantry is my raw and unfiltered honey. I was gonna say organic, and I suppose it is organic because it's just made like at the nature preserve that's really close to my university. So this is wildflower honey, and I actually bought this because I get really bad allergies in the spring, and I read that it was good for you to combat these allergies by eating/drinking, if you're putting it in your coffee, local honey. That way your immune system will kind of build up, because obviously the bees make the flowers, the pollen, it's all connected. So I'm not really sure how it technically works, but I have noticed that my allergies have been less severe this season, so thanks, honey. Well, that pretty much sums up everything I have, and again, that varies pretty much every week when I go to Trader Joe's, but these are the staples. And as you can see, it's a lot because I don't have a meal plan and I eat pretty much every meal at my apartment unless I'm out for the day or trying out a local restaurant. So I hope this was helpful to you and that you enjoyed. Please let me know if you liked this video and would like to see any more videos in the future.